they are giving us 4 different points. O, which is 0, 0. Okay. O basically represents origin, or an origin is always 0, 0. Then they are saying A, which is 2, 3K. B, what is B? B is given 4, 6. 4, 6. And C is given, this is given 4K, 6. And the last one, the value of C is given 10K, 7. 10K, 7. Okay, these are the coordinates. 4-point coordinates are given. O 0, 0, A 2, 3K, B 4K, 6, and C 10K, 7. Okay. Now they are telling us that we have to find the value or values of K. I have to find the value and or values of K. In A part, they are saying when I have to find the coordinate, when 0, A, and B are collinear. Okay, what does collinear point means? Collinear point means that they are going to lie on the same line, and if they are going to lie on the same line, it means their gradient will be equal. Okay, because for a straight line between any 2 points, the gradient remains same. It means what? It means that gradient of these two or gradient of these two will be equal. Okay, gradient of OA, gradient of AB, gradient of OB, all will be equal. Okay, now I have got 3 points OAB. So I will be choosing any 2 gradient. If I have got 3 points, I will use 2 gradients. If I will have 4 points, I will use 3 gradients. Okay, keep it in your mind. So first of all, it's my choice. Gradient OA is given, AB is given, OB is given. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to find all the gradient, and then I will consider that which gradient I'm going to use to get the value. So first of all, gradient of OA by 2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay, so I'm going to plot my values over here. y2 will be 3k, y1 will be 0, x2 will be 2 minus 0. So gradient of OA is coming 3k over 2. That's my first gradient there. Gradient of OA is coming 3k over 2. Right? Now I'm going for gradient of AB. So when I will be going for gradient of AB, so I'm taking this one as x1, y1, x2 and y2. Okay, so gradient of AB, formula will be y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. The formula will remain same, only the values will be changed. y2 is 6 minus sign of the formula, y1 is 3k over x2, that is 4k minus 2. Okay. Now I can't further simplify it, so I'm just leaving it. I can take 3 common from here, but it will not make any difference. So I'm just going to leave my gradient over here as it is, that the gradient of AB is coming 6 minus 3k over 4k minus 2. That's the gradient of AB I have got. Right? Now I'm going for gradient of OB. So x1, y1. Okay, and at B I have taken x2 and y2. Gradient of OB, the formula will be y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Y2 is 6 minus 0 upon x2, that is 4k minus 0. So MOB equals to 6 over 4k. 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4. So gradient of OB is coming 3 over 2k. I have got all the 3 gradient 1, 2, 3 over here. Now, in order to find the value, I have told you that collinear point means the gradient will be same. It means MOB equals to MAB equals to MOB. Now that's your choice completely, that which gradient you want to use to get the result. Okay. So let's say I am using these two, MOA and MAB. I am using these two in order to do the comparison to get my result. Okay. So I'm saying gradient of OA equals to gradient of AB. Gradient of OA equals to gradient of AB. So gradient of OA is coming 3k over 2. Gradient of AB 6 minus 3k over 4k minus 2. Right? Cross multiplying 3k into 4k minus 2. 2 times 6 minus 3k. Right? 3 4s are 12k square minus 6k, 12 minus 6k. Right? Simplifying it. So 12k square minus 6k minus 12 plus 6k equals to 0. Minus 6k plus 6k cancel. 12k square minus 12 equals to 0. 12 common. K square minus 1 equals to 0. 12 being multiplied, when I will shift it over here, the whole thing will become 0 over 12 will be 0. K minus 1 equals to 0. K square equals to 1. When I will take the root, the result of k will be coming under root plus minus 1. So the result of k will be plus minus 1, and that's your final answer, that the result of k is coming plus minus 1. I'm going to show you that I have selected these two first. What if I would have taken these two to get the result? What would happen if I will take these two to get the result? So gradient of AB equals to gradient of OB. So what is AB? 6 minus 3k over 4k minus 2, and gradient of OB is coming 3 over 2k, right? So shifting it, 2k multiplied by 6 minus 3k, and this multiplied by over here 3 multiplied by 4k minus 2. Okay, so when I will simplify it, 12k minus 6k square. Okay, 2 6 are 12k minus 6k square equals to 12k minus 2, right? So I'm simplifying it. Plus 12k will be cancelled. What I am going to have over here, this is 3 to the 6. Okay, so minus 6k square minus 6. Shifting minus 6 over here, k square minus 6 divided by minus 6. Okay, so when I will divide it, k square equals to 1. Taking root on both sides, k equals to plus minus under root 1. And when I will simplify it, the result of k is coming plus minus 1. Okay. So first I have compared OA with AB. The result is coming k equals to plus minus 1. And then I have taken AB, gradient of AB with gradient of OB. And the result is coming k equals to plus minus 1. Okay, now you have to check by comparing gradient of OA with OB that are you getting the same result of k equals to plus minus 1 or not. Now I am comparing gradient of OA with OB, OA with OB. Okay, so what was OA? OA was given 3k over 2, and gradient of OB was given 3 over 2k. Okay, so cross multiplying it, 3k into 2k equals to 3 into 2. This with this, this with this will become 6k square equals to 6. K square equals to 6 upon 6. K square equals to 1. K equals to taking root on both sides. So the value of k is coming plus minus 1. Okay, so you have compared it with all three, gradient of OA with AB. The result was coming plus minus 1. Then gradient of AB with OB. The result was coming plus minus 1. And last, the gradient of OA with OB. The result is coming plus minus 1. Okay, but you don't have to show all three comparison. You can take any one comparison of these two or these two or these two to get the value of k in the given scenario. So B part of the question is saying I have to find the value of Q when OA is parallel to BC. OA is parallel to BC. Okay. So gradient of OA we have already found in the previous part, and that was coming 3k over 2. So now I have to find the gradient of BC. Gradient of BC, the formula will be y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. x1, y1, x2, y2. Right? So plotting the values, y2 will be 7 minus y1 will be 6 upon x2 will be 10k minus 4k. That is the gradient of BC. Okay, I am writing it in the simplified form over here. Gradient of BC . 7 minus 6, the result is going to be 1, and 10k minus 4k, the result is going to be 6k. That's the gradient of BC. Okay. Now they are saying the OA and BC is parallel. OA is parallel to BC. It means what? It means the gradient of OA equals to gradient of BC. The gradient of OA was 3 over 2. Gradient of BC is 1 over 6k. Okay? Cross multiplying 3k into 6k equals to 1 into 2. This will become 18k equals to 2. K equals to, 18k square equals to 2. K square equals to 2 over 18. K square equals to 1 over 9. Taking root on both sides, k equals to plus minus under root 1 over 9. So when I will take the root, the result is coming k equals to plus minus 1 over 3, and that will be your final answer, that the value of k is coming plus minus 3.